And the top drawer, that's files that are very dear and don't want to get lost and out of place by going to the museum. And the next drawer is the in-mail, U.S. mail drawer. The in-mail that comes in and the envelopes to process it. Over there, drawer 1, the top drawer, that's doodads. What? Yeah, doodads. Doodads, not sure about throwing away. May need them. And below that, 10 3-ring notebooks. Franklin's newspaper writing as a newspaper reporter for, what, 37 years? Springfield Union, Massachusetts, Buffalo Evening News. And over on the other side of the 9-foot by 4-foot desk, 6 more drawers, all Franklin newspaper writings. How many books there? Oh, 60? Would it be 60? And the wooden desk over there. Nothing there except index cards with information. Maybe of use someday. Drawers 3 and 4. The top one, things to do with making videos. And the bottom drawers, 10 more volumes of Franklin's newspaper writings. And 5 and 6 over there, loaded with cables to operate the DVD recorders. Every day, a drawer. 1 drawer a day. In the hat room, 10 columns, 4 drawers each. Archives, a chat with Glendora, 12,000 shows. Vegan labels. Color wash, whitewash. All of them are done except number 9 and 10. Glendora can no longer do the declivity or the acclivity to the museum. But there's Helen's wheelchair, and she can approach the museum that way. The ambry. What's an ambry? A cupboard with food in it. How many hats? About 50. Going through them, a different hat every day for the 12th time. Around the, folks, I forgot to show you 5 other drawers. The buffet separates the dining room from the kitchen. There. Office supplies. So around the corner, right now, yesterday, 3 kitchen drawers. Cutlery. Refrigerated dishes. This is the most well-designed stove for cleaning. That bottom drawer is for cooking dishes, and then the oven which is a self-cleaner and does it beautifully. And then this is clear polished enamel, and that makes cleaning so much easier. The food, the liquids don't go any lower than here, and all you have to do is clean it. And that's as far as it got. And what day is it? Labor Day. Labor Day, 2019. Are you going to give up? No. Tomorrow, we'll do this set of cupboards. Take everything out, wipe it down. And then this set. And then this set. And then the refrigerator. Remember how nicely Gregory cleaned the refrigerator last year? He does beautiful work. And remember how he scrubbed this shower? I thought the color of it was yellow, but it turned out to be white when he got through taking the grime off. And we'll do the bathroom cupboard, go out in the hall and do the hall closet, send the articles that belong to Gregory, if we can find an address for him, and that'll be the end. Consummation. Joyous. Do you think this was too big an undertaking for a person 91 years old, all alone, without outside help, paying $50 a day for outside help to do these things? Do you think it was too much? Maybe. But so far, it has succeeded. When did you start doing things without an outside helper? Paying $50 a day. The 13th of June. And what's today? The Labor Day. So that's like 79 days, 80 days. Are you able to keep up with it? So far. So far. So far. This is September, and as of the middle of August, all the TV stations, 35 of them, 35 of them who take the program by DVD, they have all had their programs for October and November already. Really? Not necessary to mail until the third week of September. They've been 4 or 5 weeks ahead. And the vegan commercials to help the animals, well, Durnford sent 8 of those to Channel 6 last week, and they're due to be played in November, so they're up ahead. How about the Gmail? It's current, except for June. There's about 50 of them left in June. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Gmail. What about the U.S. mail? Yeah, it's current. No U.S. mail until tomorrow. This is Labor Day. What about the Epsons making copies of the advertiser to send to people? No, the library's doing those. I'm not sure about this Epson over here, whether I can operate it or not. It's brand new. and it operates from the computer, the new Hewlett-Packard. We bought another Hewlett-Packard, you know, and we sent it out to George Durnford in Portland, Oregon. He reads Glendora the email over the phone. You think the TikTok will send you an angel to check this over? Do you think so? Before we put it back, yes, Sandy's coming with an apple pie for your mother. Yesterday was your mother's birthday and you had a good talk with your mother. I do that, folks. I make believe we're sitting down talking together. And I asked her, I said to my mother, was your mother as hard a worker as you were, mother? My mother worked so hard. Coming out of the Depression, no money to bring up 4 children, clothing and food and a home. No money bringing up 4 children. And then came the Bangor Airport, Bangor, Maine. The government decided to widen the runways for the Strategic Air Command. Why not? Maine is the last, is the border facing Europe. Strategic Air Command. And she heard from the newspaper that the Lane Construction Company in New Haven, Connecticut got the contract and they were going to send the crew up to make the runways. And my mother wrote them a letter and said she would board them. She would get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, folks. She would first of all pack their lunches. I think there were 6 of them. 6, not 6 lunches, no. A crew of 6 men. And then she would get them breakfast. They would go off to work on the runways for the Strategic Air Command. Set. And then she would wash her clothing. Wash the shirts and pants and underwear. Can you imagine that? Then she would have to grocery shop, wouldn't she? Then she'd have to make dinner for them. And they would come home and they'd eat a delicious homemade dinner. And then they slept there overnight. They had rooms. As I say, there were about 6 of them, I think. Can you imagine working that hard? And how hard she worked for the SS Glendora. She made all those shoulder marks for the children to wear on their shoulders. She made all the ties, black neckties, about 20 black neckties. And then when the Felix the Cat fan club came in, WRGV said there were 74,000 members. She sent out a membership card to each one of them. How is that possible? And she put the child's name on it and addressed the envelope and sent it to them. How could she do that? So that's what my mother and I talked about make-believe yesterday on her birthday. Today, she seemed to live on apple pie and tea and toast. That's about all she ever ate. She died at 93 in Buffalo, New York. Actually, Williamstown. No doctors, no hospitals, no medicine. 93. Died at home. I was there, Franklin was there, and our friend Nancy Crosby was there. She did not die in a nursing home alone. So today when Sandy brings the apple pie, I will doctor it up with more cinnamon and more sugar and cook it. And we will sit down and we'll have another talk together. Make believe. I think it does,
I think it does too.
because I just heard it.
I think we're recording. Great. Okay.
Five, 4, 3, 2. Welcome everybody to the Glendora Vegetarian Club. And last time our friend Cassie, she did such a good job, didn't she? That we've asked her to come back and read to us again. How are you, Cassie?
I'm doing well. Thank you for inviting me back, Glendora.
My pleasure, dear. The first book would be Mary Lawrence's book. Would you tell the people about that, please?
Mary Lawrence's book. Is this it? Is this the one I'm looking at? No, this is the one I'm looking at. All right. Well, this is Mary Lawrence's Eat Vegan With Me, creating community through conversation and compassionate cuisine. She brings ethics to the dinner table and demonstrates how to navigate tricky social situations while staying true to her values. It's not simply a cookbook, but rather a recipe for vegans.
Yeah, could you decelerate, honey? Take it easy so we could hear it better.
I'm a fast talker, yes. She wants to transform the dinner table and affect positive social change. If you're frustrated by failed attempts to win over family and friends, look no further than this essential resource for overcoming any obstacle.
Very nice.
Although Mary Lawrence is a vegan wellness educator and personal chef who cooks for a variety of clients, including confirmed omnivores who enthusiastically proclaim, "I never knew vegan food could taste this good." That response translates to an open mind willing to consider making the vegan transition. But how do you help them get there? This book addresses the unique concerns of vegans living in a non-vegan world by providing guidance on making a powerful first impression with food, cooking with confidence and conviction, addressing myths and misconceptions about veganism, and overcoming psychological roadblocks to turning empathy into action and putting one's beliefs into practice. So this was published by theveganpublishers.com. It's a personal favorite of Glendora. She keeps it with her library of vegan cookbooks and other vegan fun facts and textbooks. So if you're looking for something like this book or this book, you can always go check out www.veganpublishers.com.
Well, gee, you gave a good report.
Yeah, well, you got some good books.
Gee, you gave us a good report.
Well, thank you. Do you have any reports for us?
Excuse me?
Do you have any reports to share as well? It seems that you have your
No,
folder here.
no, I don't, dear. Thank you.
Nothing today, okay. Should I go through the rest of my book stacks?
I think so. What do you think?
I think I have 2 more here, so might as well talk about them, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, great.
Mary Lawrence, by the way, lives in Connecticut, near Manchester, Connecticut. And she is a vegan chef, and she is full-time vegan, and she makes her living that way, too. She does special vegan cooking for people.
You say things so much better than I do. Slow it down. I'm a bit of a fast speaker.
Want me to hold one of your books, honey, while you're doing
They're
that?
your books, you can take it.
Okay.
Yeah. Always here to learn. Glendora has a great wide variety of connections, both in entertainment and in veganism. And it's been great to meet all of your friends. Haven't met Mary Lawrence just yet, though. The next book is by Jay Dinshaw and Ann Dinshaw. Do you have anything to say about them? I read from them last time, too.
He is the founder of the American Vegan Society, Jay Dinshaw, and Ann is his daughter.
Great, Ann and Jay.
You need time, honey, to find your article?
Well, I went through the book a bit, and it seems Jay and Ann talk a lot about the conferences that they've attended, over the years, starting in the 90s, and kind of their long campaign for turning other people vegan, and the powerful transformative nature of mindfulness in creating wider circles of fair treatment for all living creatures on Earth, in the way that we eat and respect animals around us, kind of taking that Native American mindset, Hindu mindset, and other religions as well, and thinking, other creatures are living on this planet, just because the expectation of humans to be the dominant creature is prevalent doesn't necessarily mean it's something that needs to be subscribed to. And so Jay and Anne kind of detail all of their adventures through different conferences and speaking to people and brushing with these different ideologies and different religions and the people they encounter, and talking together about how they can, convert more people. Kind of like here how Glendora has been trying to convert me to veganism for the past few weeks. However, I love fried chicken, so can't let go just yet.
Can you read us a page from there?
Sure. So one page that stuck out for me,
This is our vegan textbook, isn't it?
is the vegan textbook, is a meditation. It's a bit Descartesian of them to create a meditation on veganism. So I'll just read the passage now. It starts, "Let's all be bright luminaries," by Ray Sikora. Please read this page, then close your eyes and reflect on what you read. It is 30 years in the future. The Earth has gone through remarkable healing. Humans were able to widen their circle of compassion and include all species and the Earth herself in their caring. Everyone has been surprised at how quickly the healing of the environment and all species, including humans, occurred once everyone woke up to a culture of compassion. You are sitting under a tree relaxing, and a young neighbor girl comes and sits next to you. She asks you how old you are. When you tell her your age, she says, "Oh, you were here during the scary time, the time when most people did not care for themselves or other species, or the air or the water. I heard that most of you thought you were all going to die, and that the earth was too poisoned to support most life. That must have been so scary." Then she asks you, "Can you tell me what it was like? Were you afraid or sad or angry during that time? What did you do to not be scared during that time? How did you stay positive? What did you do to make a difference? What was your part in helping to turn things around?" Ray Sikora has been a full-time spokesperson for other species for over 35 years. Ray is co-founder of Plant Peace Daily, Veg Fund, and the Institute for Humane Education. And that was her quick quip and story to promote mindfulness in this textbook. And I liked the meditation. It was nice. And you closed your eyes along with it, so I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And there's a third book. Or are you finished with Jay? Which book did we just finish with? Jay?
That was Jay Dinshaw.
Oh, that was very nice.
Yeah.
Now, did you want to read us anything else from the... How about those vegan starter kits? Could you tell them about those?
The vegan starter kits. Yeah, here's one. I can go pick up the rest of the stack, because you seem to have a lot.
Folks, there is a new vegan restaurant that has opened in Troy, New York. Troy is across the Hudson River from Albany. A new vegan restaurant, Bergen and Wolf, and it's on 4th Avenue in Troy, New York, Rensselaer County. We are going to have our next meeting of the Glendora Vegetarian Club. That would be on the last Wednesday of September, the 25th. We will meet you there at 6 o'clock.
And you can get your very own copy of the Vegetarian Starter Guide, because Glendora seems to have quite a few.
And do they give recipes in the starter guide? Do they give any recipes?
I didn't see any recipes. I'm much more focused on the science of nutrition than I am on the recipes. I actually, in my spare time, enjoy making, recreating patents for recipes. So I don't read recipes very often because I find they come out best when you're extra creative and kind of rework your own combination of things. Oh, but there we go. Here's some recipes. Are you interested in it? What do you think?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Okay. Well,
Are you?
yeah, sure. Like I said, I don't ever really follow the recipe as closely as you do, but.
And what do you call fake spaghetti?
Impasta.
And
I broke your joke.
what is that? Is that an article from the Advertiser?
It is, yes. It's about Glendora's Vegetarian Club from the 22nd of August.
Yeah, would you please read that to the folks?
Yeah, ditch the recipes and we'll read about the Vegetarian Club some more. Glendora Vegetarian Club says that a man in the White House saw a gold phone and he was told he could talk to God. He called and talked to God for 3 minutes, then asked, "What do I owe you?" He was told, $300. A month later, he was transferred to Israel. There he saw a gold phone and talked to God for 3 minutes, then asked, "How much do I owe you?" He was told, $3. He said, "In the Oval Office, it costs $300. Over here, it's a local call." Oh, but that's the separation of church and state, so you can't be too mad about that. Join us vegans the last Wednesday of every month at 6 p.m. at 45 Elm Street in the Village, Nassau. Bring a potluck dish, no animal products. In the book, Eat Vegan with Me, Mary Lawrence, a close friend of Glendora, visits perceived obstacles to becoming vegan, who we just spoke of. So I won't go through the rest of this article, since we already introduced Mary.
You found another one, hon?
Oh, this is the same one you just.
Oh, it's the same one?
2 copies.
Look, Cassie, look what we have to show the people. Look at this.
Alley Cat Allies calendar.
Yeah,
Very
no,
cute.
I'll show them, honey. I'm more experienced at holding the camera. But
You
would
are.
you tell them?
I'm
tell
on the
them-
stage fright.
Okay, tell them each one what it's about, would you?
Each cat?
Yeah, so your white one with orange?
Oh, sure. Yeah, the back there's a white one with orange, but the front cover is a cute little kitty with green eyes and some flowers.
Green eyes?
Green eyes and some flowers, yeah.
Somebody told me you have green eyes.
Well, they're a liar. Sometimes my eyes are green. It depends on where I stand and what I'm wearing.
Can you show us the next picture, Cassie?
Yes.
Of a kitty cat?
So I can. Oh, this one's really cute. He has 2 different color eyes. He has kind of like a universe eye. It's brown and blue and green.
Show it to me. Show me how to show it to the people.
Well, the way you're holding it's perfectly fine. I mean, you know where the camera is better than I do.
Well, yeah, but I can't see, honey.
I know.
So,
That's perfect. There you go.
is that a good picture for them, huh?
Perfect picture for them, yes.
Okay, could you show them the next one, dear?
Okay, I'll turn it for you. Oh, this one's in a bunch of leaves. It's fall time. It's October, so we have a little kitty rustling around in some crisp autumn leaves. Used to do the same thing. And you rake them all up in your backyard and jump right in.
Excuse me.
Okay, this one's from November. We got a little cat. He's lounging on some logs because November it starts to get a bit cold. You gotta get that wood in for your home fire.
Am I holding it right, huh?
You're holding it perfect. Yes.
Okay, and the next one?
The next one.
You like them, huh?
Yeah, there are like 12 of these cat pictures.
Oh, look at this one.
Where did you get this calendar from?
Alley cats.
Alley Cats, they sent it to you in the mail?
Yes.
Are you friends with that organization? How do you know them?
I have sent them money, yes.
Oh, nice. Okay. And they send you cat pictures. Very sweet. Do you know Becky Robinson? She's the president and founder.
Oh, okay, thanks for telling us that.
Yeah. Well, she's
Now,
got some good cats.
Shall we go to another one, huh?
Okay. Do you know, are these cats all rescued from...
Maybe.
Yeah?
They may be their cats.
Oh.
I know they save a lot of cats.
So these must be the pictures of the saved cats then. Great, we got another cat. He's got golden eyes, this one. He's kind of like a baby tiger, except he's gray. He's a gray cat with some gold eyes.
About Cassie's green eyes, a friend of mine was sitting here helping me read. And we mentioned Cassie. And I said to my friend, I don't know what she looks like, because I don't see very well anymore. And my friend says, well, she's very attractive, and she has black hair, and she has sort of green eyes. And just then Cassie walked into the door.
Yeah, and Pat said, speak of the devil.
That was really funny.
And I said, and the devil shall appear.
Am I showing this one right, hon?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
We're in January now.
What month are we on, dear?
Well, no, we're in February, so we got a nice little pink cat for February and Valentine's Day. Nothing better than a little pink cat for February the 14th. And this one's laying in some grass. Oh,
This
he's
is for the year 2020.
Wow, you'll have all of your dates and appointments for the vegan club and all the caucus groups related to the vegan club all spread out with some kitty cats on top. That's great. Hey kitties, these are smiley kitties. They got little smiley eyes.
I'll show it to you first, okay?
Okay, but you're showing it to them. We're good. That one's the American flag. I appreciate it. I can just lean over. That one's the American flag and a little kitty. I think my favorite's the one in the back. There's the cat hanging in a tree. Oh, this one's so cute. It's a sneaky kitty. He's got his little eyes up over the table. Aww. And this one's the glamour shot. Glamour shot, some cat resting on a bench. An alley cat in his little new home. It's so sweet what she does. I know a few different organizations that take pictures of their members to raise money and awareness for the things that they do. Nothing better than pictures of cats and dogs, I would say. Another one. I think we got to the end. Now
We're at the end, honey?
Yeah, this is a cool page because it's an explanation of each cat's name.
Oh, yeah.
That was featured in the magazine and her background and what kind of cat, and their personality quirks.
I surely miss my .com.
I know you do.
I miss her love.
Yes.
She gave me so much love. They give you so much love because you are everything apparently to them, right?
Yes, you are. I miss my dog, but I only just saw her a couple hours ago.
Could you put that back together for me, hon?
Yep.
I have a story for you. A cat, a dog, and a bird died, and they all went to heaven. And God said to the bird, where do you want to sit? And the bird says, on your right. And God said to the dog, where are you going to sit? And the dog says, on your left. And God said to the cat, where are you going to sit? And the cat says, I believe you're sitting in my chair. Now, let's see. Cassie and I are waiting for Winix. You know, Winix is a ripper, is a converter. It converts the information from the DVD to the hard drive of your computer. And only in June, Cassie and I paid $51 for the new ripper, for the new Winix. and now we go to turn it on, they want another $30. But the funny thing about Winix in the Netherlands, they are in the Netherlands has no credit with my bank. My bank doesn't like the Netherlands. And so they wouldn't pay it out of my credit card. They wouldn't pay it.
Netherlands has too much money anyway.
So the bank called me up and told me the situation. I said, they're okay. We've been with them for about 6 years. We know they're okay. And so then my bank in the credit card department said, all right, it's going through. By 1:45 this afternoon it will be through, and then we can proceed.
Yes, we can pay again for the lifetime warranty that we purchased several times.
What Cassie is going to do is she has a Chat with Glendora half-hour program, and it's all ready to be converted by Winix, the information up to the hard drive of our Hewlett-Packard, and then she's going to send it to the drop boxes. I really don't understand those drop boxes. Explain to me and to my audience, what is a drop box all about?
Oh, Dropbox is a folder. It's your own special space in a big, giant filing cabinet owned by a company called Dropbox. So instead of having your own filing cabinet, you can put your stuff in their filing cabinet and give the keys to whoever you want, or give the keys to no one. And you can log into that filing cabinet whenever you want and access the files inside. And anyone who has the key that you share it with can also do the same. It's more secure. It's kind of a detour path to get to somebody that isn't as monitored as, say, email. And Dropbox has a great support team. They're always looking to grow. Seems like Dropbox is trying to take over the world, and they're doing a great job at it. So I guess what we do with Dropbox is we send commercials and TV shows to all the producers in different states around the country, and they have access to our Dropbox and they can see our videos and upload them.
How many
to their stations.
drop boxes do we have? 8?
We got about 8 Dropboxes. Yep.
Boston,
Boston, Hartford,
Chicago.
I think Yonkers is on there too.
No Yonkers.
No Yonkers?
Yonkers is by Altice.
Oh, they're Altice.
They use Telview Connect.
Right. Yeah, BNN is the major user of Dropbox. BNN's got a lot of
And you're
different
going to drop one program into all of those drop boxes. Is it one step? You drop them in all of them at once, or?
Well, once you have the video made and once the video's in the correct format, then yeah, it's just a simple drop and an invitation code and a follow-up email to the right people telling them that the file's in the box and that they can go put it on television for all you beautiful people to watch. Pretty simple. Just drop and go. Quicker than the US mail service.
See, these babies, all they want is to be clean and free and not beaten and not kept in filth, and then to be so cruelly treated and with electric prods into cars or open slatted trucks and taken to their death, a horrible death. And then how can anybody eat these? Your food's supposed to be clean. How can you eat after what these have been through? Okay, honey, I think that's it. Do you have anything further you want to say before we close with our prayer?
I have to say, I was a vegetarian on and off my whole life, and every time it was off, it was for hot dogs. Sad. Anyway, we're doing a prayer now.
Show it to them, honey.
This is the children's 10 Commandments. Just
hold it up to the camera, right to the lens.
Just as we talked about last time. With the exception of thou shalt not kill, because that's not a 10 Commandment, as Glendora pointed out to me during one of our more fiercer disagreements. Alright, so number 1 is love God more than you love anyone else.
This is the 10 Commandments, folks, in children's language.
Yes.
Number 1 is what, dear?
Love God more than you love anything else.
Love helping others more than you love anything else.
The universe, whatever your God shall be. Don't make anything in your life more important than God.
Don't make anything more important in your life than helping others.
Always say God's name with love and respect. Honor the Lord by resting on the 7th day of the week. Love and respect your mom and dad. Never hurt anyone.
Never hurt anyone. That particularly means animals.
Yes. Always be faithful to your husband or wife. Don't take anything that isn't yours. Always tell the truth. That one's my favorite. It's the hardest one, especially when you're loving and respecting your mom and dad.
Is that it, honey? Is that the 10 of them?
Always tell the truth. Nope, 10 is number, be happy with what you have. Don't wish for other people's things.
Yeah. Well, that's it. You have anything else to say, hon?
Not much. I think we might need to print out these again because they're getting some water damage on the last 2.
Okay.
But nothing else to share. How about you? Any closing remarks? You always have the better things to say.
Now, here is your benediction. That you may be blameless and harmless as children of God, without rebuke, that you may stop this wicked and perverse cruelty to animals, and that you may let your light shine before the world. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Turn it off, please.
Okay.